Hey, what's up guys, Totally Dubbed here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S5 rumours and my personal thoughts on it in terms of the rumours and what I would like to see in that device. But before I do, I have to eat this tasty Nutella banana spread. What's that, Master Yoda? Eat you will. Quite insistent. Talk you shall not. Okay? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was damn tasty, you guys missed out. If you're gonna miss out, you might as well get some. Anyway, let's get on with this rumour video. So, what are the rumours? Well, the rumours are, let's start off with showing you the Galaxy S5, right? No. Let's show you something that would look like, obviously, the Galaxy S5, which is the Galaxy S3, Galaxy S4. They all look pretty much the same, / iPhone patent. So yeah. First of all, with the screen. So the screen is rumoured to be either 2K or 4K display. Now, as much as I would like that, screen uses battery. Battery is basically the biggest thing that's holding down a phone right now. So if they got a 2K or 4K screen, supposedly, of course it would look sharper, but how sharp do you want your emails or web browsing to really be? And how much do you really care about that? For me, I would outweigh battery to in comparison to a sharper screen. So it would be nice, obviously, to see a 1080p display screen. There's 1440p as well, which is another possibility as well, which is not 2K or 4K, but that is another possibility as well. But personally, for me, 1080p would be perfectly fine. Now, obviously, with the Galaxy S4, Galaxy S3, and below, there's always been a home button. Now, it's been rumoured that Samsung are removing this home button and therefore making it, for example, like the Nexus. Personally, I would really hate that because I really love the physical home button because I turn it on like that. Oh, what's that? A call by Master Chief? Hello, Master Chief? Oh, okay, I'll get on with the video. So, yeah, the home button is something quite important to me because I like having it there, pressing it, and then going to my home screen rather than relying on software. Now, it's not that the software will be bad or anything like that, quite the opposite, it will be much better than it previously was, but for me, I just love having a home feel, like a home, you know, it's like being a homie. Yeah, so having a home button would be really nice, but they want to remove that. Now, I can understand why they might want to remove that to increase the size of the screen, get more of a better Android, more pure Android feel to it. But personally, I think that would be a bad move. At least that's what I think. But I don't know what you guys think about that one. Anyway, moving on from that, we've got the front-facing camera. The front-facing camera is set to improve. I don't know, if we see a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, that would be pretty cool. 8 megapixel, that would be pretty damn epic. It's pretty cool because people like taking selfies. Yeah? Duck face and everything? No? No? Okay. Yeah. The front-facing camera is really cool because you can do calls with it. For example, the face unlock might be much better. People actually taking selfies or Instagram photos with their friends, for example, doing, you know, hey, come, let's take some pictures. That would be great if they have a better front-facing camera. I'd actually really love to see that. Better sensors would be pretty good as well. I'm noticing the Galaxy S3 and the Galaxy S1 sensors were a little bit lazy to respond, like if you do that, a little bit lazy. So it would be nice to see that. Next, we can move on to the LED notifications. I would love that to still be there. I really, really use that all the time. It's basically like BlackBerry. They were, I think, the first ones to really have it out there, like mainstream it. It's really cool to see notifications there. So if you've got blue, you know, you've got notification. Red is when it's charging and whatnot. What I would like is to see a more like an RGB LED in there. It would be cool to have a customization, so you can customize the LEDs to different colors and different pulsations. For example, if I miss an email, it will be pulsating yellow. If I miss a message, it will be pulsating blue. If it's, I don't know, a call, it'll be pulsating red. If it's charging, it's green, for example, or blue, or anyway, purple, whatever it is. But it would be really cool if we could customize that LED. Now, might be asking a bit too much of Samsung here, but it's definitely something that could be easily customized within the software, within TouchWiz, and something that would be a really cool feature, and I think it would be really sought upon by other manufacturers if they do that. Looking at the back now, and also the front actually, we've got the speaker. We've got the microphone and the speaker. Now personally I would love to see an improvement. You see, what I love about the HTC One is the front-facing speakers. Now, if you haven't tried a HTC One, you should go out and try its speakers. It is absolutely brilliant. Personally, I really love it, and I would love that speaker quality, and should I say, not sound quality, the speaker quality, external sound quality, let's put it that way, to be like that. It's something that's really important, and I think it would be really good to have. But I don't know if they will incorporate that in the design, if HTC's got patents with that, I have no idea, but it would be just nice to see better speakers. But because a lot of people obviously are going to use the phone as a phone, but also be playing music or whatnot, or playing videos or games or anything like that, and speakers are a big portion. I personally feel the Galaxy S3 speakers is much better than the Galaxy S1 that I had, and the Galaxy S2 when I tested it, but I would love to see an improvement. The HTC One really blows the Samsung Galaxy S3 out of the water when it comes to speaker quality. At the back we've got the flash and the camera. Now again, these two things would be nice to be improved. What I would love to see would be optical zoom. Now I know there's a Galaxy Zoom line and everything like that with a proper like lens and everything. I wouldn't want to see that. I would like to still see the compact sort of design, but I would love to see it have a little internal optical zoom. This is great because cameras are being kind of replaced by, I mean, handheld cameras like the one which is on my tripod right now are kind of being replaced by phones. Not thoroughly. For example, the Lumia 1020 is a brilliant camera smartphone, but it still, in my opinion, doesn't really beat a actual handheld camera. Like a decent 100-150 pound camera still doesn't beat it in terms of quality. At least that's my opinion, because the camera is more dedicated on having a bigger sensor and therefore takes better pictures. Low light or not, it doesn't really matter. But it'd be really cool to at least get a better camera in that respect. I know it's always saying, oh, well, you know, obviously you're going to want a better camera. Yeah, but it's just because technology's moved on so much. I mean, just look at Nokia, for example. Their camera quality is always superb, and it would be lovely to see that in the Samsung. Dual LED flash, again, that would be great. What they should do as well in a front-facing camera is also create dual LED flash. Or at least one LED flash would be really, really useful for front-facing. Again, for taking pictures with friends and stuff. I've been often in clubs when I've been a bit shy at asking someone to take a picture, and also because most people in clubs are kind of drunk and kind of crap at taking photos. It would be nice if I could take a photo myself in a dark place with my friends and have the LED flash with a front-facing camera, and that would be epic. So if I had this LED flash and a rear-facing camera on the front, and better LED flash and better camera at the back, absolutely epic in terms of camera-wise. Next, we're moving on to the design itself and what it's made out of. Now this is plastic. Obviously you guys know you can. It's plastic because you can remove this, as you can see. Loads of people hate this. Loads of people are like, oh, it's really crap, you know, the quality HTC One and iPhone, you know, it's always better. Yes, but can you remove the battery on any of those devices? Answer is no, you can't. Why? Simply because they're not made out of plastic. They're made out of aluminium or something, and therefore they're harder to get out. If there was going to be a slide functionality, like the old school Nokias, for example, you know, aluminium, it wouldn't be the same feel to it. So loads of people would still complain. I personally think Samsung should stick to the plastic feel to it. Maybe have, like the Galaxy S4, like a rim, or outer rim to be metal, or something like that, or aluminium, whatever they use. But the plastic to be at the back, because removable battery is a big, big deal for me when it comes to Samsung devices. It's actually why I bought a Samsung device in the first place and no other device. So that is something really big. Speaking about the battery, I would love to see better development in the battery compartment. The battery on the Samsung Galaxy S3 is good, S4 is good, and it's moved on since the S1 and S2. But I would still love to see an improvement. The big thing holding smartphones in this day and age is battery. You can have a 4K display, you can have a 40 megapixel camera at the back, i.e. the Lumia. You can have an 8-core, 16-core, whatever you want to put in there. You can have loads of RAM, you can have a NVIDIA or AMD GPU, whatever crazy thing you want to have. I don't care what it is, but the battery will limit you. Because you'll have all these specs in the phones, but you'll be limited because as soon as you start using those specs in the phone, boom, there goes your battery life. Do you want that? No. Do you want to be left there, oh, I can't use my device anymore because it's out of battery? No, I don't want to do that. At the end of the day, it's a mobile phone. It's not a gaming device. A lot of people use it for gaming, but it's simple gaming. It's not like I'm going to be playing Battlefield 4, although it's a horribly coded game. on my phone. I don't see the point in it, and I don't see why people would do that. It's such a small screen and everything like that. Anyway, my point is battery life is very, very important, and it does come with software implementation and software optimization for the phone, but hardware wise you cannot beat a good lithium battery which has a high capacity. So a high capacity at small size, if possible, in the battery world, I have no idea, would be absolutely great. Obviously we'd like to still see NFC, although in Europe it's still not really used that much. I know it's coming in to play more often now, but obviously for you American fellows out there, NFC is a cool feature, so they shouldn't lose that feature, and it should still have the NFC function. Now, talking about the processor and the RAM and everything like that, personally I don't see the point in going for anything above a quad core. Now there's a lot of people which might say, oh yeah, but the 8 cores are better, 64-bit processor and the iPhone is better. In all honesty, I really couldn't care. Why do I want a 64-bit processor? Why do I want I don't know, 8 core or 12 core, whatever core processor in there? The rumors are right now that it's going to be 8 core 64-bit processor. Now, as much as I would like that, and I would be like, okay, cool, that's inside the... It's something I wouldn't be like, oh yes, 64-bit, oh my god, iPhone 5S, throw my iPhone out the window, gonna buy the 5S. Yeah, I really don't care about 64-bit. The reason why I don't care about 64-bit is because in order to use 64-bit, you need applications coded to be for 64-bit, i.e. like on the computer. If they're coded for it, then that's brilliant. Your operating system will run better and faster, although you'd need some RAM in that respect. So, I mean, if they're not developed for it, or if you don't see the point in developing it in the future, what's the point of having 64-bit processors? Or what's the point of having like an 8-core processor when no game on earth on a phone would use that much processing power? And even if it does, why is it using it? Because a lot of people might not have that device. So developers have to think, especially for Android, it's so open that they have to think it has to run on multiple devices. It can't just run on one device. Unlike the iPhone, apps are built for phones, whereas apps on Android are built for Android. In other words, for the whole community to enjoy, not for one phone or one model to enjoy. So, in that respect, I really think a 64-bit or 8-core or something like that would be overkill. And more so, again, it's going to eat into the battery. So, in that respect, I don't know. I personally would be happy with the quad-core that's in here, maybe a newer version or a little faster version. That's it. I'm always on power saving mode, and that's because of battery life. Again, battery life, I can't emphasize it enough. It's a huge thing. If you have a stronger processor, it's going to use more power. If it's clocked higher, it's going to use more power. If it has more cores, it's going to use more power. If it has more thread, again, it might use more power. And therefore, it all digs into the battery life. I think Samsung really have to think about that when it comes to designing that processor, and it should work really well with Android. On terms of the RAM front, I'd like to see 3 to 4 gigabytes. The reason behind that, because I think 2 gigabytes is nice, 3 gigabytes is good, 4 gigabytes is not overkill, but it's the point that you'll be like, I'm never going to use 4 gigabytes, but it's nice knowing that I've got that amount of RAM on my phone. So rumors are around that region, so it'd be nice to actually see that come through. In terms of, by the way, the camera and everything, I didn't mention the rumors. They said it's going to be about 16 megapixel camera, front facing about 5, that's what they said. Design wise, they said it might be aluminium, so we'll see about that, but at least you can see what my standpoint of it is. Finally, the operating system. Now, what I would love to see is TouchWiz still integrated, because I actually quite like TouchWiz, although it might slow down your performance a little bit and whatnot, but I really do like TouchWiz. I like what Samsung have done, they've tailored it to their device, but what I would like to see with TouchWiz is faster integration with Android. In other words, when Google released source code for their newest Android, for example 4.4 KitKat, I would love Samsung to be able to take that code, make it into TouchWiz within a week, and send it out to their users. In other words, people who own their Samsung devices. Reason why is faster updates from Google, basically. In other words, we would get faster updates. So I'd like to see a nicer integration with Android, and obviously I'd like to see Android KitKat on the device, or anything that might be newer at the time, 4.4, 5.2, which seems to be the latest one at the moment. It'll be nice to see the latest Android version on it, not 4.3 or something like that, or not an early release of 4.4. So I'd like to see Samsung really pull up the stocks over here, stocks, pun intended, on Android. Apart from that, guys, that's pretty much all there is to the phone. Obviously, there is the audio side of things, which is really important to me. I would not like them to drop the Wolfson DAC, which is inside the phone. Wolfson is brilliant in terms of providing good sound quality out there in comparison to, say, Qualcomm, for example. And I would love to keep that Wolfson DAC inside. The micro USB, obviously, I would not like to see that changed, and I would also still like to see the USB DAC, USB OTG, HDMI out and whatnot still be available there. So it would be pretty cool. So apart from that, guys, that's pretty much the phone covered in all aspects, I think, and my opinions shared. What would you like to see? Just list down, say, Samsung Galaxy S5 and put down in bullet points, because bullet points are easy to see, what your specs would be, as in what's the most important things. And also do state what's the most important thing for you. For me, it's battery. Battery, and you guessed it, battery. Battery is really important to me. Having a phone last 2 days means much more to me than a phone that runs 8 cores faster than a quad core. That is something that's really important to me and something that I would like to see. So anyway, guys, apart from that, I think I've covered everything. The only other thing I think I might have missed was with the screen display. I would not like to see it go over 5 inches. It's almost as big as my finger. So yeah, I would not like to see it any larger than 5 inches, because then it just simply won't fit in my pocket. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Please do rate, comment and subscribe, and let me know what you think of the video. And do remember, do post your Galaxy S5 wanted wish list below. So there you go. Alright, guys, totally dubbed out. Take care. Bye bye.